Well, we have the white table out, so that can only mean one thing. New product review.
New product review? What do we get?
Stay tuned and find out.
So, we're actually really excited about this product because it's brand new to market, it just came out, and it might be a company that you guys have heard of before.
maXpeedingrods. They're in the off-road light game.
These are LED RGB driving lights. Didn't know they made these. You know, I knew they did coilovers and stuff like that. And so
And turbos.
Yeah. Apparently they do lots of aftermarket car stuff. And so they're entering this arena, and it looks like they're coming out swinging.
Yep. So they reached out to us. They wanted us to try and get a product review out on their new fancy off-road lights. So we'll take a deeper dive, see what's in this box, and get them installed on the 4Runner.
Come on over. Come on over.
All right, we got it in front of us. Let's go ahead and give it a quick little crack. Nice little zoom in on the name since 2006. Fun fact, I was a junior in high school that year. Anyway, here's what we got. Got instructions, empty bag, a wiring harness. It looks pretty cool. It didn't come with one light. It came with two. And covers. Right there. And now, let's take a closer dive.
All right, so now that we have these things on the tray here, let's take a closer look. Right off the bat, everything in here seems super high quality. It comes with the instruction manual. This actually shows some of the different LED light specifications for all you data nerds in there. This kind of yells quality like right off the bat. Some mounting hardwares are also in there. What's really exciting to me before I get to the actual lights, this wiring harness is like complete. It's all pre-wired, you know, nice waterproof connectors. You literally will just feed this into your truck, mount the lights, connect them, connect it to the battery, and you should have power. You know, relay's already attached, got the inline fuse. There's no wiring needed. I'm assuming this is a pretty affordable light, but it feels very robust for what it is. So I'm definitely excited to try these out. But just having them in hand, they look awesome.
So I just wanted to do a little bit of a quick, deeper focus on this wiring harness. This is probably what sells me the most on these lights. This harness comes completely wrapped. Like Art mentioned earlier, it does have water resistant clips. And even with this remote that goes inside of your vehicle, it has a double-sided tape, and this is made out of metal. Now that's something I definitely was not expecting. And along the sides of that, whenever you click these in, here we have the mic, hopefully gives you some ASMR here. Take a listen. Now that's good. And it's really easy. It was simple to pull in, just as easy as to pull out, so you won't make little baby lights. And on top of that, all you have to do, wire it straight to the battery, and it's done. This is as plug and play as you can get with off-road lights or aftermarket lights in general, I think. Let's go over the game plan on how to get this installed on the 4Runner. So, come on. So, this, as you may or may not know, is an aftermarket bumper. These do not come originally on the 4th Gen 4Runner. So our plan is to mount them here on the top, but there is no mounting holes. I have a nice spot for a light bar, but not for these. So, super simple. I'm just gonna come out about 3.5 inches from this weld. They should be, give or take, about here. Nice little side note, these have adjustments on them, so we should be able to get them up a little bit more. And before we do that, I kind of want to go over the hardware that comes with this. It comes with these really nice isolators, and if you look, they're even notched. So they just go right into place. Pretty cool. So it comes with those, all the bolts, Allen key, and probably the most adorable little screwdriver you'll ever see in your entire life. So I'll go ahead, get this bumper drilled so we can get these mounted, and then we're one step closer to getting them wired and see how they perform. So let's do that. we got to do the anti-rust. Oops, there we go. Oops, okay. Perfect. Okay, so now that we have the holes drilled and the anti-rust eliminator 5000 put on, it's time to put on the brackets. So I just wanted to point out again, we have these nice little isolators that have little marking points. So they just go on one way. And then even on the other side, there's these little grabbers. So this stays into place. But if you'll come back up here, just because everything looks fine and dandy, there's always going to be some negatives. So before I get these put in, I do want to point out some things that if you bought these yourself, that you might find a little weird, like we did, all by ourselves with no other people giving us input. So let's get right to that. So back to this nice little wiring harness. There's one spot where you can see that things just aren't always what they seem. This is a pretty chintzy, cheap little bracket. Definitely could have done a better job. What is nice about it though, is that this is the connector to this switch. So it does help you to maybe plug in something different. But you can definitely tell this is where they decided we don't want to put money here. And then lastly, all I have to say is these little covers. Like I had mentioned, they're not transparent, this little design. And they kind of go on, you can kind of hear, kind of cheap. And they clip on, like I understand the point, you know, maybe it keeps this lens a little cleaner, but when you're on the trail, do you really want to be like keeping track of where these little pieces are? Once you put them on, they're like impossible to take off by hand. I don't know if that's why this, the cutest little screwdriver in the whole world, is included, because that does kind of help a little bit to help get it off. Like I can't even do it first try because I'm scared. So it does do that. So I don't know. These kind of seem like a waste of time. I know I will not be running those ever again. So I do want to let you know that not everything's perfect. So let's continue on with the install. So back to the perfect bracket. Let's go. Now, did I choose the right hole size? Kind of. No. First try. Let's get this on here. Perfect. Man. Isn't it crazy how things just work the first time on YouTube? Life just treats you better when you're behind the camera. All right, so as you can see, lights are in. So now we're gonna do everyone's favorite part, the wiring. So if you take a look, they've actually took some time on this. You know, I was just bashing them like, I don't know, however many minutes or seconds ago. But look at this, we got shrink wrap. And these go to the lights. And then here is the relay. It even has some waterproofing on it, because they know all this stuff is gonna be under the hood and in the elements. So, I don't know. I think they did pretty good with this. So now we're going to install it and we're gonna see how these lights look. So let's get to it. Okay, so they just got put on the battery. I have the ignition. Let's see if anything happens without the car on. And 3.
Ah! That's so bright. My
And then,
eyes. Oh! Look at that. Dude.
wow, those are pretty cool.
These are sick.
And look, it's all with the button. So it's all the colors, and then it does a little fade between all the colors. And while that's happening, the other light, check your eyes, turns on the lights.
So super intuitive.
Yeah.
That's first try. No splicing, no wiring. They literally give you everything, and
Yeah.
you literally just plug it in.
This is the hardest part.
Yeah, you're just gonna mount that. You're gonna push that through your firewall, the wiring, and
Figure it out.
and you're gonna drill where you're gonna want to mount these lights. That's literally all that's asked of you. Everything is in the box.
So here's a quick demo of how the lights perform. So here's the daytime running lights. These are aftermarket as well, but just so you have an idea. And then we have the headlights. My little puck lights that are on the bumper right now. And then for the moment of truth, there's the new lights. You can even have everything off. And then when they're turned off, it's quite a difference. So yeah, there they are at night, blinding. But I think they do good. They look good. It has these little side lights too. And as if you can see, it gives a ridiculous cut, like from the side of the vehicle out. So you have a huge field of vision, plus the spotlight, and then the light goes all the way to the edge of the front. That's impressive. Okay, so here's probably the last product we have on there. We put the little covers on, and at the moment we have the lights running behind it, and it's only been on for maybe 30 seconds. I can feel them getting warm, like especially in this area next to the metal. So I don't know. I'm hoping they rated these to not melt, just in case you forget you have them on. But I still will stand by that they are very tiny pieces that are hard to unclip, that I just feel like you're gonna lose in the forest. Or you're gonna forget about them and they might melt. But this is what they look like, at least.
Yeah, they do. You still get some light. You get some of this side thrown light. You still have access to the RGBs in front.
Yeah,
like they're fun. They're more functional than I was giving them credit for. Will you use them all the time? Will you need them? You know, like you might just leave them off. They're there.
It depends.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is they come in the package.
Yeah.
All the hardware, all the wiring, the covers, stuff, a lot of stuff that you have to buy separately or in addition to what's in the box. Like, it's all in the box. So, like, I mean, it just adds to the value.
Gives you choice.
Gives you a lot of choice. You can do everything from inside that box, that's just a huge plus. It's just everything is right there. Okay, so final thoughts on these maXpeedingrods driving lights. Quick caveat, we are filming this before these things are even live. We don't actually have the price of them yet.
No.
When we get the price, we'll try to put it right in this area to show you kind of where it's at. If it comes in where we think that this price is coming in, this is like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Like I can't think of a single other light that is doing all these things that these lights are doing in this box with all of the wiring, full color and installation guide, all of the hardware,
high quality wiring harness,
the covers. It's yeah.
They're good.
They're really good.
I am impressed. Like, I have no issues with those being on my 4Runner. Like, I am proud of these lights. They are. I don't know. I like them.
Yeah, and we'll shoot some B-roll at the end of this video so you can see kind of where it is when the sun goes down, how far that light's throwing. But just judging on how far it throws in the daytime, how much light it put in this garage, they will suffice. They will make you happy. And yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah,
I like them.
Yeah,
and you should too.
Yeah, definitely worth at least checking them out.
Like them.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully we'll have a discount code for you guys. You know, like
anything will be linked down below. Yeah, we have to update this video after the fact because this is exclusive.
Yes, which is super exciting. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, anything else you want to see or know about them, you know, just please let us know. We'll try to be as responsive as possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just want to thank maXpeedingrods for sending these over. It's so cool to be like on the front line, like we're one of the first people to get to showcase these lights. That's like,
it's great.
It's cool. It's a very cool honor for just a bunch of regular dudes. So thank you, and like just get out there, don't spend that much money, and have a lot of fun.
Yeah,
that's what we do here.
There it is.
Boom. See you guys next time.
Bye.